Camper bird. Come on, buddy. So we're out for a walk on Monday morning, I think. Tuesday morning, Monday morning. And we're on the Homer Spit, and it's very cool. We're at the campground, full service. We're paying the big money. We booked too late to get a water view, but you know, you can walk around and see all the view you want. Joanne is out on a charter fishing excursion today. We can only get one spot, so she went, and I guess she got her two halibuts, and so we're set there. Yeah. So the observation I have on the Spit so far is that it's pretty cool to be on the water. We're not set around and look at the cool views too much, people, but if you want to hike, maybe this is not the best place, because best hiking is in the state park next door across the way, and you have to take a water taxi, which is $100 a person, and that's a lot of money to go hiking. So probably need a state pass too. I don't know, but anyway, it is pretty cool. We're here 4 days, and in some respects I think that's maybe too long, but then it'd be okay for us just to chill out and take it easy. So I'll just take a few pictures of the day and a little recap. I'll tell you this though, it's I've always loved being next to marinas and the salt air, and would love to. I've always wanted to have a boat. I wanted to be able to sail or do a long journey on a boat or live on a boat, and I guess that's not going to happen, but yeah, I always like being around the boat, so that's pretty cool. Alright, you ready to go? Not smelling the roses? Come on. Walk the dreams, the believers, the courageous, the cheerful, the planners, the doers, the successful people with their heads in the clouds and their feet on the ground. Let their spirit ignite a fire within. You will leave this world better than you found it. That's a nice idea. Come on. He likes us. All right, let's go. Wow, it is like a seagull colony. We've made it to the end of the Spit. I was going to say, we made it to the end of the world now, into the Spit. This bell tolls for all the souls. Here's the Salty Dog Saloon. I think that's a tourist trap, and I think it's a working lighthouse. Say the other thing we don't do is knick-knack shopping.
One peck, I just washed it up. Do I smell fishy?
Not too bad. No, I had a bunch of rods, and then as soon as one snagged, then they grabbed that and pulled it in. Were they hard to pull in? Were they fighters?
Oh no, they
huge, huh?
That's why. So I think because I was reeling with this hand,
was it smashing that against something?
The railing.
Railing of the boat.
Yeah, because it's too heavy for you to just hold like this.
Mm-hmm.
So when your hand would drop down, and I guess I didn't really recognize that. Get off your damn phone and drive.
We're in Homer and on the Spit, and going out for a bike ride. And we found a bear. Oh wow, Hang on.
It's no big deal. Exactly.
That sounds good. Is there a ball in it?
No, there's no pistol. So this bell tolls for all the souls set free upon the sea.
Oh.
But it's not that far fetched.
Kind of cool?
Yeah. No video, but we had a moose at a road. We were riding along a busy road and traffic stop. We couldn't see why, but a moose and maybe a calf, older calf, came zipping by. So it's pretty close. Everyone, all kinds of kinds. Grace Ridge Brewery. Anyway, we were just riding by, trying to find a place to ride bicycles, which didn't work out very well. But we saw a brewery, came over here, and just walked inside to see if they had an IPA. And they had a nice gentleman. Nobody was inside, and he gave us 3 tastings, and they were all good. So we're gonna come back.
Yeah. There's a farmer's market in Homer tomorrow from 2 to 5. So hopefully we can scurry home after our hike, throw on some clothes, hit the farmer's market, because I'm a slut for one of those.
With the heavy.
Come over here and have a beer and then go home and crash.
Okay. Sketch part before we get to the trail on the spit. Joanne's got 7 pounds of halibut. Save the halibut. Hello, Baldy. We got a bald eagle on top of the pole. They're just everywhere. No big deal.
You know what it is?
Fish?
Feels like our backpack is full of halibut and it wants to attack me.
Yeah. He probably has easier fishing than that. He wants to skin it, so. Pretty. Just too bad there's not 20 more miles of trail. I'm a little surprised there's junkyards and such on the spit, but you can make this whole thing into a campground. So we are up at the crack of 8:30, crack of dawn.
6:15.
Very early for us. We are going on our most expensive dog walk in our lives. $186, I think it was it?
Well, plus tip.
Plus the tip. $200 tip, or a $200 ferry ride across the Sound Bay to Kachemak Bay State Park for a hike. And so I get to be my first trip on the water, and yeah, looks to be a good morning.
I'm definitely allergic to the hypoallergenic dogs.
Well, I'm like, how do you go out of your house if you're definitely allergic to dogs? Dogs.
Selfie.
Roger.
I guess I didn't think about getting the dogs off of me. They had a ladder to get off the boat, and so.
We're going to text myself.
But we've landed, and we're unfortunately that boat doesn't drop you off at the trailhead, so we're walking to the beach to try to get to the trailhead. Beautiful morning.
Claude, no. I think the branch that we want to take off is we're going to come up here. We're going to do this spur down to the Gerwick Glacier Lake.
Yeah.
We're going to come back here. We're going to come up Before we get to Saddle, we're going to go up the Alpine Ridge Trail
Yeah, I agree.
for at least a mile-ish or so, and then back down. Does that make sense?
It does. So at the trailhead, we have a registration book or a sign-in sheet and an outhouse. And your ubiquitous Beware a Bear sign. So there you go. This is my, sorry I didn't get on camera, but we're walking along and we had a, I'm sure it was a black bear.
And what did your wife say?
Bear.
Bear! Bear! Bear!
Probably anywhere from 10 to 20 feet from the trail. And he just raised his head and looked around and didn't worry about us. I got a picture of him, so I have some proof, but no video next time. That's what I always say. We're at the split on our hike, going to the glacier now. There's a pile of rocks. You think someone did that? I don't know why. Maybe they cleared this walkway so it's less bouldery. See all the, if you look off the trail, you see all the rocks kind of hanging out. Maybe they took them off the trail. And ta-da! Ta-da! Oh my goodness.
Body sit.
Just like you see in the, on the YouTube channels. That is pretty cool.
Paw. Good boy. Sit. No. Sit. Sit. Paw. Good boy. Sit.
Mabel's giving you a paw.
Mabel, paw. Paw. Give me a good one. Good girl.
Guess what? Cold. Stop the camera a minute. Oh my goodness, that glacier ice is awesome, isn't it? Oh.
Golden doodles are easily amused.
And then the wife is easily amused. As I fall off a log. You want me to eat one too, buddy? All right.
Buddy Bud Row.
It's cold. I'm not really the ice cruncher in the family.
That's me and the dogs, or the dogs and I should say.
Well, I don't think it's a blue jay, but it's a big blue bird.
Oh, don't step in it.
It's close. If that was me, I'd be proud of that. Nice and solid. Oh, this is pretty bad. Well, I don't think. So this is the trail less traveled, and I don't think we're going to be on it very long.
Pretty.
Well, I mean, we can walk along the shore and stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's a nay on this one.
Ruminants are a form of an ungulate, so they're
Okay.
all under the ungulate family.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he was asking me all these questions. I'm like, I don't know. So I went to a biology page,
Okay.
and I gave us
Wikipedia.
all like a thing on it. So yeah, and it's in my memory.
Nice.
right?
There
So-
you go.
And I'm like, so that's like our dogs, right?
For all the-
They're doing all they can.
She just did one. It was a nice pile of grass that she puked up.
So how far are you guys going this way?
We're going all the way to the glacier, and then we, me and my brothers, we own a guided service.
Stop hogging the trail. Hey. well, that was about the end of our hike. So 3 hours, and so the all trails is to out and back. So there's no back for us.
Yeah, the shuttle service, we found one that was pretty reasonable. It was $85. We used a shore water taxi. So we left at 9. It takes, they said 15 minutes. We didn't get here till 9:30. So, and then our pickup time is 1:30, and it's after 12 now, correct?
I don't know.
So I think that we
12:30.
timed it pretty well. So we've
Yeah,
got
it's
about
not
an
bad.
hour to kill.
This is what people want to do. The reason they pick them up here because people don't want to walk back.
Oh, yeah, that could be it. You know, so,
They have to do what the people want, not what we want. Hey,
but where a shore
Hello.
dropped us off on our prior drop-off was about a mile down shore. But we used a shore water taxi. Carl found them. They were a little less expensive
Couple bucks.
than others that were maybe 100, 110. They also took dogs for free. So, and we have 2 dogs. So this is a very expensive dog walk. But I really liked seeing the glacier and the glacier lake and the icebergs floating in the
that
lake.
was very cool. Yeah.
We found this on All Trails, which had us doing kind of a T-shaped hike for an out and back. However, the water taxi services drop you off on one side and pick up another. We could have potentially done the out and back, but we would have had to been over here extremely early in the morning, and really had to hustle muscle to make sure that we were back for a pickup from a water taxi that was dropping off on that side. So, you know, it goes different from All Trails, so just to let you know. But still, I think we have a little over 6 miles in today. We've got about an hour to kill before our water taxi picks us up. And I think that the pups are panting sufficiently, so they've
can't
gotten
drink
in
this
their
water.
water. Yeah. So I'll have to give them some of their fresh water that we packed in. But,
Yep.
So this is, by the way, the only groomed trail we learned from a guide in the park. We tried to go up the Alpine Ridge Trail, which was very grown in. So I would have done it if it was just Carl and I.
Might have broke our face too.
You know, but
stepping on stuff you wouldn't
because that
see.
way you can just go very slowly. But there is bear activity, and I didn't want to like chance that we would come across something that we can't see with these guys and provoke an animal. So if you want to come over and explore some of the side trails, I would recommend doing it without your dog.
Or a different time of year when it's not overgrown.
Or yeah,
Cold.
or the
Winter.
cold time of year in the winter. Exactly,
With
Carl's
no
got that right.
snow, Yep.
So, but super fun hike.
Yep.
I do not have cookies for dogs that have not drank their water. What I should have is a ball.
Yeah. I guess they're not tired. Jeez.
Here, come on over here so that we can more. Hey, Claude, that is not your space. That's not your space.
Hey, Mish! Misha! They found that gal, did you hear? Trying to put lodge.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's a lot of bushwhacking no matter how you figure it. So many birds.
There's a vegetable down here that's weird looking.
I wish I had more space for you. I'm gonna cook this shard up tonight with some of our other salmon for you for dinner.
I saw some. Oh, sorry, buddy. They don't let you pine. All right, we're leaving Heritage RV Park on Homer Spit, and we We accomplished everything we wanted to. A fishing trip, a hike in the state park across the bay. What else did we do? We wanted to museum, brewery, walking the dog, sleepless night.
Catching some flounder.
Yeah, that was a charter. Yep. Yep. It was a pretty cool place.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
It rained half the time, quarter of the time.
30% we'll say. But it is nice to wake up and you come out in the morning and you see mountains across one side of the water, mountains across the other side of the water. It's just a very pretty place, even with all of the fishing charter junk and the few little junkyards and different things. But like that's what you get when you're on a little coastal area.
So I think it'll be our most expensive place. Right?
Probably.
The campground, the charters, the ferry, the purchasing stuff maybe is the same price as everywhere. But yeah.
Well, I think that this corner of Alaska, if you consider Homer, Seward, and Valdez, I think that the camping is a little bit more expensive if you stay at a commercial campground. But then also if you want to experience the marine life, the fjords, fishing, like in sport fishing, if you will, this is an expensive little corner of the state, in my opinion.
Which is already expensive.
Yes. So.
That's the price.
Mm-hmm. So just put it in your budget.
Just pay.
Put it in your budget.
Maybe we'll see the moose on the way out of town. We saw a moose too in town. We had a close encounter with a moose and a bear.
Yeah, I feel bad because I was kind of cursing this woman in my head. This RV was trying to pull over on us, and like we're riding our bicycles on the right hand side of the white line, and this RV's catching over. I'm like, what in the world is this woman doing? And then she's honking at us, and I'm like, well, I didn't know she was trying to get around a car, and it turns out there was a moose and an older calf.
You think she pulled over on purpose, or she just was?
I think she was
not
trying
paying attention.
I think she was trying to pull over, and I don't think they were paying attention. They had moving traffic
not to stop
on their
us,
right
but she
hand
just
side.
didn't see us there, probably.
Yes. So it was a kind of a dangerous situation, and so then we get right up there, and we're 30 feet from the moose.
The youth moose.
Yes.
Moose, yeah.
And then Big Mama came rolling through there, so that was a bit of a scary experience.
Really elegant though. They really moved.
Oh my
Such a
gosh.
huge animal.
For a large animal, yeah, it was very lithe. Let's say yeah, it was very.
Very what?
Beautiful. Lithe.
With?
But yeah, people are out on the water.
We didn't really do that. Didn't walk out on
Well, I don't know if this is going to come through on
probably.
the YouTube, but the tide is out, and you had a bunch of people kind of walking on out there. A woman has her dogs.